And hello everyone, I would like to welcome you to the 5-day training. This is day 1 of our training where you're going to learn some fundamentals about your website and what you need to do to get more direct bookings. You want to make sure that you watch this because I'm going to give you 5 tips that are going to change your world and get you more direct bookings. My name is Bart Sobies. I do amazing challenges and trainings all the time to try to help you get better at your business, get more direct bookings and make more money at the end of the day. This session here is going to really help you accelerate your direct bookings and make you more money. The one thing that I do ask you is, one, watch the video through to the end because there's so many tips you're going to get out of it. The second thing I want you to do is leave your comments and your feedback below because I want to know how you're getting on with your direct bookings and your direct booking strategy. The third thing, if you want to take part in the whole training series, what you need to do is make sure that you check out the links below if you're on YouTube. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, what you need to do is jump onto theaccommodationshow.com or jump onto the YouTube channel and you'll find the links that you need to get yourself going. Folks, this is an amazing session. You're going to enjoy it a lot. Let's get into it. So in this session, we're going to talk about website fundamentals and things that you can do straight away to increase your direct bookings. We're going to cover 5 main areas and it should take you roughly between 10 to 20 minutes all up to do all these different things. They're really straightforward. It depends on how complex your website is, but they're critical. And you've got to do them every single year because if you do them, it's going to make sure that your website is clean, is fresh, is up to date, is what people expect. The worst thing is when people create something, then they think that it's set and forget. It's not like that at all. In the same way that you clean your car, you need to clean up your website and make sure that it looks nice. And there are a few fundamental things that I'm going to teach you today, which you can do to increase your direct bookings. So, getting straight into it. The first impressions are what matters the most. Think about it. When you're going on a date and you're meeting someone new, you want to make sure that you look good and you would expect them to put in some level of effort. It's the same thing when someone visits your website. You want to make sure that the first impression is as good as humanly possible. So does it look good aesthetically? Are the pictures nice? Does it pop? Is it nice for this day and age? Or is it a little bit drab? Is it a little bit old? Does it need a bit of a spring clean? And here are some things that you can do to improve those first impressions. And the first thing is update your photography. So what I want you to do is I want you to go through all the galleries on your website. So on each individual accommodation page, on the main page, look at your hero images and make sure that they're conveying the right message. 1, is it targeting the right avatar, the right demographic, the people that are coming to book with you? Does it still make sense? 2, are there pictures that you kind of took on your iPhone, you took them a few years ago, oh, that will do, and you'll put them on your website. Get rid of them if they're not nice and if they're not working. 3, get rid of the photos that are not necessary. People don't need to see into the toilet. People don't need to see the same room in 6 different angles. They just need to get the idea, the impression of what it's like, and they don't need that level of detail. Let me do a little review for you, and I haven't worked on this yet, so this is going to be a good one for you. But I did bring it up before. This is Raynella Alpaca Farm. When I do these trainings, I like to use a real-life example, and Raynella is probably one of our first clients that we ever got a few years ago, and we're constantly improving this website and working on it. We haven't done a review of this one for a little while, so it's a really good opportunity to see whether what I'm preaching is actually true. So we look at it and we've only got one hero image. On the websites that we do nowadays, we've always got 3 or 4 hero images. It's a little bit pixelated. We could probably improve on this. Another thing that you want to do with your images, if you have the time, is you want to try to compress them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick search and we're going to say compress image to WebP. WebP is the most efficient way to compress images at the moment, and you've got little apps that you can get. This is Tinify. You drop your images in, you compress them, and that really compresses them so that your website loads fast. If it loads faster, that's better for your first impressions as well. Now we're going to have a look at the images of the cottage itself. Okay, so hero image is okay. It looks kind of nice. It looks great. I love that reflection in the water, so that's a good hero image. Then we've got the outdoor, the balcony. Oh, great. I've got somewhere nice to sit and relax. There's a fireplace in the living room. The living room looks nice and spacious. The wooden floors, fantastic. Oh, now we've hit the laundry. So before we hit the laundry, maybe we should show them a room or two. Maybe we should show them the best features of our property. So now looking back at this in hindsight, we put this in and we can see an ironing board. Okay, it's good to know that there's an ironing board and a vacuum. Hopefully I don't have to vacuum the place myself. And we've got the living room again. So now we've got the bedrooms. This bedroom picture should have been earlier in the series. The same as, especially this one here. This one here where we can see outside the window, that should be before this one. Because the people, you can set the scene and go, oh, imagine waking up to that. Wouldn't that be wonderful? We've got the nice jacuzzi bathtub. We should have that earlier. And I'm actually looking down here. We can see that there's the hamper that they get when they get there. So I want you to review your photos, remove the ones that are not necessary, which is what we've done. But you're also going to reorder them. This immediately will generate more direct bookings for you. So, first one, update your photography. That's the first thing I want you to do. The second thing I want you to do is to look at your descriptions. Make sure that they're clear and concise. The descriptions of the room, services, and amenities should be clear, accurate, and detailed. This helps in setting the right expectations. Ambiguity or lack of information can lead to misunderstandings and a decrease in trust. Now that's really important, of course. We want to make sure that we don't get bad reviews, but also we want to encourage people to book by speaking to them. Let's have a look at what we've got with Raynella and see if we can do any better. And I know for a fact that this hasn't been touched for a little while. Raynella Alpaca Farmstay Cottage. 1 bedroom, freestanding cottage, sleeps 2 adults, views from every window, private views from every window, I'd assume so. Private location, oh, actually maybe not. Maybe you could see into an alleyway. Private location for a romantic getaway. Okay, cool. Get up and close with alpacas to take a photo, to feed them, so on and so forth. Now, so I think that we can do better. What we're going to do is we're going to look at ChatGPT, and we're going to pop in the information from the alpaca farm. And we're going to say, please improve this description. And this is a key, folks. This is one of the things that you're going to learn right now, is don't focus on the features, focus on the benefits. Please improve this description, focusing on the benefits and not the features. Escape to Raynella Alpaca Farmstay Cottage for a tranquil retreat where serene views meet intimate comfort. Perfect for couples seeking a romantic getaway, this charming 1-bedroom cottage nestled in private and scenic location offers a unique opportunity to connect with nature. Immerse yourselves in the peaceful ambiance, waking up to breathtaking views from every window. That sounds far more compelling than what we had just then. Now, of course, with ChatGPT, make sure that you review it and you make sure that it makes sense. Great. Okay. Hopefully you've got the idea of that. That's your second thing on the list. The third thing is to streamline your booking process. And by this, of course, we want to streamline a bit. Sometimes we don't have control over the booking process. But what we can do is we can review it and see if there's any fundamental bugs, fundamental errors that we can go back to our developer and have a chat with them about and say, hey, this isn't working the way that I would expect. Now, the best way to do it is actually to get someone that's never used your website to do it for you. Set your rate to go into the back end of your website, set the rate for a night for $0 or for $1 or $2, and then ask one of your friends, relatives to make a booking. You want to try it in 2 different ways. One is you want to try it on desktop, and then you also want to try it on mobile. It's critical that you try it on mobile because 60 or 70% of people will visit your website on mobile. A lot of them actually choose to then go to desktop to actually make the booking because it's a bit easier. But nevertheless, it should work really, really well on mobile. So, get one of your friends or family to make a booking. These are the instructions you're going to give them. You're going to say, hey, I need some help with my website. Would you like a free beer? Would you like a glass of wine, a bottle of wine? You need to reward your friends for doing this stuff, and the reason why you need to reward them is because they're going to give you far better feedback and far more on time than if you don't give them anything away for free. It's kind of weird because you think, oh, they're my friends, they'll just do it for me. Who wants to do extra work? No one wants to do extra work, but give them some sort of incentive. It makes you feel good. They're helping you with your business. And then you can probably claim it on taxes as well, but talk to your accountant about that. Anyway, point being, you're going to give them an incentive. You're going to tell them what you want them to do. Could you please try to book my place for between the 20th and the 30th of February? 28th of February. And then get your feedback. Important that you look at this particular part. It will increase your bookings. Customer reviews and testimonials. Regularly updating the website with recent and authentic customer reviews can significantly enhance credibility. Prospective customers often rely on experience of others to make their decisions. Now, a lot of websites, what they do is with the reviews, they don't put the date on them. And the reason why they don't put the date on them is because they can't be updating them all the time. We just don't have time to sit there and update reviews. It's very, very intensive. So, updating the reviews is for a few reasons. One, you're going to update them to make sure that they're accurate and they portray your property in the right way right now. The second reason why you want to do this is because it improves your SEO. It shows Google that your website is active and it's going to pull you up the ranks a bit. The third thing that you can actually do is you can actually install a little widget like this on your website where it pulls reviews from Google, Booking.com, Airbnb, TripAdvisor, and then it gives an average score and puts it on the website. This is something we can do for you as well. Cost you a couple $100, maybe a bit more, depending on when you're seeing this video. But definitely a good thing to do is to update those reviews, and very, very straightforward to do. And you should be doing it every year, once a year, as I've said at the start of the video. And to finish up, review your special offers and incentives. Are your incentives working? That's the biggest question. Sorry to shout at you, but it's true. A lot of people, they'll put up a reward or incentive and they'll say, yeah, that works, people like it. A lot of the time, we don't review it. So your job is to review the special offers and the incentives and see if they've been effective. How many times did people take you up on it? Oh, my direct bookings are really low, Bart. I don't know. People just don't take me up on it. Well, maybe you need to change the incentive or the offer. If you have a mailing list, no one's joining the mailing list. Either get rid of the mailing list or create an incentive or an offer for people to sign up. I want you to review your offers and your incentives. Those are the key elements that we have for this particular session. I love to keep these short and concise so that you can get all these key takeaways and start to implement them straight away. Now, folks, thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next session. And if you are watching this as part of your 5-day training, what I would like you to do is leave a comment below, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. I'm looking forward to the next 4 days of this challenge. There will be a live session later on, so make sure you join us for that. Why would you join the live session? 1, you can ask questions on the go. 2, we'll talk about reviews and reviewing the special offers and the incentives, and we'll give you some ideas. There might be some prizes, there might be some awards as well if you turn up to the live session. So make sure you don't miss out on it, and it gives you an opportunity to meet everyone else in the community. Wishing you all a fantastic day. Take care.